So there we are, fantastic creamy mashed potato made. So easy, nice buttery top. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're talking normal, everyday mashed potatoes. The potato, no idea what type this is. They're both different. Look, we're going to mash them. Now you can use a sieve, you can use a masher, or you can use a potato ricer. And you know that other ways you could blitz it with a hand blender, anything. But you know, we'll cover these three, make perfect mashed potatoes. Everyday mashed potatoes. Nothing fancy about them. Buttermilk, bit of cream, mash up, salt and pepper, done. Okay, we have to peel the potatoes. So I've already peeled these potatoes and I've already cubed them up. So we're ready to go. All we got to do is put them on. So we are just going to chuck some salt in and put them on to boil. Salt in there. Flame on. Boil your potatoes until you can put a fork in and they are very fork tender, starting to break up. Then we're going to drain them and dry them on the flame in here. So we're going to have dried potatoes. That is the start of our recipe. Okay, when your potatoes, take a fork like that, they are done. Flame off for a second. We need to drain those and then they're going back on here. There we go, our potatoes drained. Flame back on, we dry the potatoes out. Some people say leave the potatoes on the side and they will air dry in the pan. Great, you know, but we don't have time for that. We want to make our mashed potatoes. So a little shake around and that all the moisture on the potatoes inside is going to drop off. There we go. How easy is that? Right, the trick to mashed potatoes, and it's not really a trick. Now normally you make mashed potatoes and you tip in your milk, you tip in your butter, salt and pepper, and you give it a mix. You know, and what happens is the cold butter and cold milk make the potatoes firm and not creamy. So today I've got some warm cream in there. I've got warm milk, and I'm only going to put a bit in actually. And I've got warm butter, and you can see the milk solids have dropped there. A little bit of butter in there. That wants a little bit of seasoning, so we're going to season it with a little bit of pepper and salt. Pepper and salt to taste. A little bit of salt in there, and we are ready for mashing. Now I've set this up to mash by hand with a hand masher. Now if you want to use a potato ricer, you wouldn't put the butter, milk and everything in here. You would just take your potatoes, so we'll do it with a couple of potatoes, look, into your ricer. So you close over your ricer and you give it a squeeze, and out comes your perfectly riced potato. As easy as that. Another way is to take a sieve and you put your potatoes in a sieve and you give it a squash through the bottom. Just squash it through and you have fine sieved potato. So you would have fine sieved potato and then you would add all your butter and everything. Okay, we're not doing it that way. We're taking the good old-fashioned hand masher and we're going to mash. Now if you want to go creamy, you would just mash and mash until it becomes just creamy mashed potato. I like texture in my mashed potatoes, so I'm going to mash it, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lumpy. I'm just going to go in there with a little bit more butter and a little bit of that warm milk. So we're going to have a nice creamy mashed potato, but we're going to have lumps in it. You can see it's taking it up already. A little bit more of that warm milk, and we can even do a little bit more butter in there. Look, mash it up. So there you go, creamy mashed potato. Okay, straightforward to serve your mashed potato on your table. In there, like that. Mashed potato ready to go, but you know, you can smooth it out a little bit with a spoon. Now I'm going to leave the edges like that. I'm going to come in there like that, just a little wiggly like that, and then you take some of your butter on there. Take some chives or some green onions and you put on there. Job done. So there we are, fantastic creamy mashed potato made. So easy. Nice buttery top. What does it taste like? Come on, we know what it tastes like. Fantastic. Bog standard, creamy, milky, buttery mashed potato. Serve it up with anything. Delicious. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make creamy, milky, buttery mashed potato. Bog standard mashed potato. Easy to make. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.